What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Hayes back again with another video. This time we are reacting to Shane Dawson's Celebrity Conspiracy Theories number 4. So let's get right into it and let go.
Now our first conspiracy is about a celebrity that scares me more than anybody. Taylor
Scares
Swift.
you more than...
That is
She
a
scares you?
conspiracy that she might be related to the creator of Satanism. So Satanism is a religion where people worship the devil. And supposedly it was founded by a man named Anton Lavey. Now, Anton had a daughter named Zena Lavey, and she became the high priestess of the Church of Satanism in 1985. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of Zena next to a picture of Taylor Swift, and you tell me if you see any similarities.
Holy shit, fuck.
Hello? That's literally the same fucking person. Now, Zena is still alive. She's 50 years old, so I'm not saying that Zena is Taylor Swift. What I'm saying is there has to be
some scary shit.
They look too similar. Now, Zena today is 50 years old. When that picture was taken, she was 24.
Some scary
the same age
shit.
Taylor Swift was at that same picture. So there's two theories. One theory is that Taylor is actually Zena's child. And that Taylor is a part of the Church of Satan, but she hasn't really talked about it publicly because she's kind of spreading the message in her music. All her lyrics are about revenge, bad blood, the blank space video where she's killing men in her house. A lot of really dark themes. Some people think that Anton and Zena are using her to get across their message. There's also a second theory, and that theory is a little crazier, but that involves the theory of cloning. Now we're going to talk about cloning later in the video because there's a lot of celebrity cloning conspiracies. But basically what it means is they take the genetics of one person and they create another person who looks just like them. And the theory is that when Zena became the high priestess, they took her DNA and they wanted to save it because they wanted to clone it in case anything bad happened to her. Well, that grew into a person which is now 25 years old, which is now Taylor. I know both theories sound kind of crazy, but be honest, would it surprise you? I mean, Taylor Swift does seem pretty dark and twisted. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Don't say I didn't warn ya.
Speaking of celebrities who aren't who they say they are, our second conspiracy is that Bill Nye the Science Guy isn't really a science guy at all. So I've heard about this theory for a while now. Pretty much any time there's a celebrity who's a doctor or a scientist, people kind of call them out.
I know that.
Are you really? I remember when Dr. Phil was getting a bunch of shit because people were like, you're not even a real doctor. Technically he is. He has a doctor in psychology, but he's not really a licensed psychologist. He's just kind of playing one on TV. But the thing about Bill Nye is a little bit stranger. So the theory is that Bill Nye the Science Guy is actually just an actor the government and the Illuminati are using to get across their message. Now, if you haven't noticed, Bill Nye has been on a lot of shows in the last 5 to 10 years talking about global warming or issues with guns and abortion. And he's been on all these shows because people consider him a real scientist. He really knows what he's talking about. He's really educated. But in reality, Bill Nye's an actor. He started out doing sketch comedy. If you go to his Wikipedia page, you'll see that that's how he started. Bill Nye the Science Guy was just a character that he was playing on Disney Channel back in the 90s. He went to college for mechanical engineering. He didn't go to college for, weather and space. Well, I'm not a fucking scientist, but all that other shit. Well, a video recently came out with a man trying to expose Bill Nye as a fake. Check it out.
He is a puppet. He is here to play a part of a scientist, and this is why nobody should ever listen to anything that comes out of this guy's mouth, because he is a liar. He is a fucking actor. He is not a scientist.
Listen, I love Bill Nye. I have always loved him. I used to watch him when I was in school. But it kind of wouldn't surprise me if this was the case. I mean, the government, the Illuminati, whatever.
I've known he was an actor for like so long though, so
out there in the press.
this one's not a surprise to me.
Awesome,
I already know it.
To kind of get their message across. I mean, and Bill Nye the Science Guy was created by Disney Channel. And Disney Channel, as we know, has a lot of fucked up shit going on behind the scenes. I mean, a lot of people think Disney Channel is part of the Illuminati, and they're the ones spreading their messages to the children. I mean, remember a while back in a video from like a year ago when we talked about all the subliminal messages that Disney puts in their movies for kids? There was the word sex written in the stars in The Lion King. There was that moment in Aladdin where somebody told him to take off his clothes. So why wouldn't Disney create a fake scientist to go around telling his opinions about things? Seems plausible. But once again, it's just a conspiracy, and it's all for fun, and I love Bill Nye, and I'm really scared of the Illuminati. Don't kill me. Okay, so this next conspiracy is not about celebrities. I just had to talk about it because it has been creeping me the fuck out ever since I heard of it. And that is the conspiracy that airlines actually want you to die. Okay, so here's the theory. If there is a plane crash and you survive, you can sue the airline for millions of dollars, and you'll probably win. So the theory is that the airlines don't want you to survive. So they created some kind of a technique that would kill you if you were in a crash. So you know how when you're on a plane and they make you watch this safety video, and the flight attendant tells you that if there is a crash, you need to take your hands, put it behind your head, and tuck it into your knees. Now this is the position that they say is the safest position there is. If there's a crash, this is going to give you the most chance of survival, but supposedly that position was created to kill you. So if there is a plane crash and you're in that position, your head will go right into the seat in front of you and break your neck instantly. Think about it. The way that you're positioned, you're already putting your neck down. If you get hit, that's it. Now, I heard about this theory from somebody who actually works at an airline. I'm not going to say which one, and I'm not going to say who the person is, but it's a pretty reliable source. But it also could just be an urban legend. I mean, I've never been in a plane crash, so I haven't been able to test out the theory, but it just kind of makes sense. I mean, why would they want you to survive? So you could sue them for a bunch of money? Might as well just let you die. But it's not just random celebrities and newscasters that have been cloned. It might be the president, which leads us to our next conspiracy, which is Barack Obama might be a clone or even a hologram.
What?
So not that long ago, Obama did a speech.
Obama?
And a lot of conspiracy theorists were freaking out because they were like, wait a minute, something looks wrong. Check out this clip and tell me if you notice anything strange.
Good evening. On Wednesday, 14 Americans were killed as they came together to celebrate the holidays.
Did you notice anything? Did it look kind of off to you? Well, that's because it was obviously shot on some kind of a green screen. Like, that's not a real background. Because check out some of his older speeches where he's actually in the White House. And look how real that looks.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about the end of our combat mission in Iraq.
See what I mean? Those were not green screens. That first clip definitely was. And so is this second clip. Check this out.
My fellow Americans, tonight I'd like to talk with you about immigration.
That's a fucking green screen. I have used green screen before. I know exactly what it looks like. That's it. So you guys are probably wondering, well, why is he in front of a green screen? That makes no sense. And that's because there's a conspiracy that Obama might not be Obama anymore.
The fuck?
But once again, these are just conspiracy theories. They're all for fun. Please, government, do not come for me. Theory is, did I believe it? I'm obviously scared. The theory is that maybe Obama didn't like where things were going and wasn't agreeing with certain things that the government wanted him to say, so they shut him up and instead replaced him with a hologram. And that hologram they could make say whatever the fuck they wanted. Because if you look at any other president's speeches, none of them were on a green screen. None of them looked fake. They all just looked like a guy sitting at his desk talking to a camera. But these new Obama speeches, they just look kind of off. And the hologram technology is around. Not that long ago they started doing holograms of Tupac and Michael Jackson. They even did one of Whitney Houston. And they all looked very, very real. So why
That's
wouldn't
fucking
we make
weird.
one of the president? I don't know. Seems plausible. Speaking of cloning, if it is real, wouldn't there be a glitch sometimes? Well, supposedly there has been, and some conspiracy theorists think that some of these celebrities might be clones of each other. So there's a theory that Katy Perry and Zooey Deschanel might have been created in the same lab.
Damn.
Check out these pictures. I mean, they look extremely similar, almost too similar. There's also a theory that Selena Gomez and Lucy Hale might be from the same lab. Check out these pictures. Now I know those are kind of dumb and funny, but this next thing actually is very fucking creepy. Now supposedly cloning has been happening for years. And back in the day there was no big time Hollywood stars that maybe the Illuminati controlled. Well, what if that DNA was replicated again? Like what if there was a big Hollywood star back then and they just made him again? Well, check out these pictures. These are pictures of old celebrities next to current celebrities, and they look very, very similar. Maybe because they have the same DNA.
Oh,
Before I show you these pictures, quick shout out to the YouTube channel Brillix. That's where I saw these pictures for the first time, and it scared the shit out of me. And no, this is not a sponsorship or any of that. Just giving them credit. So first, we have a picture of an old celebrity next to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh shit, okay.
Then we have Bruce
I think I've seen
Willis.
some of these too. Damn.
Then we have Eddie Murphy. Then we have Queen Latifah.
What the shit?
Then we got Jimmy Fallon. And last but not least, the creepiest in my opinion, Justin Timberlake. Take a look.
What?
I don't know. I'm not saying this is real. I'm just saying it's fucking creepy. I mean, they look so similar.
I'm gonna cut the video right there, but that is some crazy shit. Cloning and all that. There's a lot that the government and organizations aren't telling you about. And if those secrets get spilled, it's just gonna be a madhouse and the world is gonna go fucking crazy. But my camera battery's been flashing red, so I gotta stop this video soon. So I'll see you guys next video. Peace.